everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming to class, and for everyone who's zoomed in, welcome. We're going to start on our backs today. So today is a good day. I see half of us are already on our backs. So just allow yourself to arrive to your yoga class. Maybe close your eyes here. Just feel your body contact with your yoga mat. Notice the physical feelings of your mat and the ground and your back and legs on the mat. Just allow your breath to be natural here for the next couple breaths. Try to leave anything you carried into class today. Just check it out for now. We have 45 minutes for time for you. So let's just take a moment to slow the breath down and just allow ourselves to arrive. Thank you for coming. Just release the breath you have out of your mouth. And as we are here on our backs in Shavasana, you have the option to bring the soles of your feet together if you want a gentle hip opening right away in class. Doesn't have to be too intense. And also, if you want, you can put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly just to feel a little more grounded and protected here. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your belly breathing. And we're going to take 5 slow breaths just as we are. So the breath work is a big part of our practice. So it's really important for us to just slow that breath down before we start moving. Just allow yourself to connect to your inner world here through the breath. If you feel any intrusive thoughts or anything coming through, just allow yourself to breathe deep. That's the only thing we're worried about right now, is slowing our breath down. Exhaling maybe out of the mouth or the nose, whatever feels good for you today. Next time you inhale through the nostrils, take in a little bit more air than last time. When you're breathing through the nose, you're purifying that breath, bringing in all the goodness. So take in all the air you can. And then exhale the same amount out. And know that when you're taking those full exhalations, that you're releasing a lot of toxic waste and buildup that's stored in our bodies. So take 2 more deep breaths. Good. Now take 1 more breath, just like that. Maybe the biggest breath so far, just honoring your stillness, your mind, your spirit. Full exhalation. Everything releases out of your body. Now, if you are in a reclined butterfly, just bring your hands on the outsides of your knees to close the knees up. And if you want to counter stretch, you can keep the knees together and the feet separate on the mat. Just take a couple breaths like this, or you can just keep the knees up, but keep the feet planted into the mat. So a little internal rotation when you bring the knees together. Just a little balance here. 2 more breaths. Still focusing on that nice slow breath. And take 1 more deep, nourishing, big breath. Complete exhalation. And now if your knees were together, just separate them, and you're going to grab the top of your knees and bring your forehead up to meet the knees, curling your spine, bringing your forehead up, and then releasing your head back down and taking a happy baby. So you can grab your ankles, you can grab your knees, you can grab your shins, but keep all of keep your back muscles on the ground. So low back is on the ground, and then you can start to rock left and right like a happy baby. We're going to be here for about 3 to 4 more breaths. So if it feels good for you to just rock around and have a little freedom here, go ahead and do that. Whatever you do, keep the full breath cycles in, full exhalation. Another round of breath as we're rocking around, kind of opening the hips here, which is good for practice. When you're fully exhaled, you're going to grab behind your knees and we're going to take some spinal rolls. So just roll, feel the little massage from the floor. And we are going to roll onto our hands and knees for tabletop. So once you come into tabletop, just take your time. There's no rush at all. Keep the wrists under the shoulders, keep the knees under the hips, keep the spine straight. And then also put focus on the palms of your hands. Spread your fingers nice and wide here so that your palm makes a little suction cup. And then when you inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze, but you can keep your eyes closed here for cow pose. And then exhale, chin to chest for cat, like an angry cat. Going to take about 4 to 5 more rounds of cow and cat at your own pace. And you can exaggerate your movement and your stretch here. Just move in a way that feels organic and natural for you. So for me, sometimes it feels good to turn my fingertips towards my knees and get a little wrist stretch. So this is your practice. So I encourage you to move in a way that just feels good for your body. If you need a little spinal love, you can make figure eights with your spine. You can make hip circles. Just move naturally and move with your breath for the next 2 or 3 breaths. Not feeling rushed. Not worried about how we look, not worried about how our neighbors look, just completely focused on how we feel physically. Breathing nice and deep to clear out any unwanted thoughts. Take one more breath. Now we're going to inhale back into tabletop. We're going to let our toes touch and separate the knees and come into child's pose. So slide your fingertips towards the top of the mat, forehead down. Take 3 breaths here. You can rock your forehead left and right on the mat. Give yourself a little nice pineal gland massage. Clear up the third eye. Have a little clarity in our practice. When you inhale, you can lengthen the fingertips towards the top of your mat. And then exhale, just allow yourself to soften towards your yoga mat, feeling your chest come a little closer. Take another breath. Inhale back up into tabletop. Remember, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to curl the toes. Then exhale our hips up for downward facing dog. So let your knees be bent here so your spine is straight. Let your head be heavy. Shake out some yeses and some nos. Walk your dog. 3 breaths here. Spread the hands nice and wide so that your palm makes that suction cup. Also spread the toes, lift up the toes, just say hello to your hands and your feet, but also let the head be heavy. So try not to strain your neck and look up right now. 2 more breaths. Last breath here in stillness. Now inhale to look up at the top of your yoga mat. Empty your lungs and walk lightly to the top with a halfway lift, hands on your shins, spine is flat. Exhale into your first forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows here and sway left and right. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. You can inhale to lift the tailbone a little higher towards the ceiling, and then exhale to fold nice and deep. Again, the knees can be slightly bent here. Take another breath. Stay for the exhale. Just allow yourself to be loose. Release the grip if you have one. And then with the knees slightly bent, we're going to roll to stand really slow on our inhale, taking our time. Head and arms come last. Arms overhead. And exhale. Hands to your heart. Chin to chest. We're going to move through 3 more rounds of this breath together in unity, but we're going to take in a little bit more air each round just to honor the pranayama breath work practice. So inhale, arms up, gaze follows fingertips, taking in all that air, and exhale, hands to your heart. Freedom breath. 2 more rounds. Inhale, arms up. Big spacious lungs, looking up at the hands, stretching the ribs, and then exhale. Hands to your heart. Last breath, biggest breath so far. Inhale, arms up. Take in as much air as you can into the lungs. And exhale. Hands to heart. Open your palms for mountain pose and just put the focus on your feet here. If you want to kind of stretch out, the balls of the feet come on the sides of the feet, inner feet. If you want to play with a little balance right away, you can come up on the tippy toes. But again, don't feel like you have to do anything. Sometimes being still in mountain is plenty for us. So we're just going to take a nice deep breath here before we flow through one sun salutation A. Now we're going to inhale, arms overhead. Take a baby back bend, and then exhale to fold over. Inhale, halfway lift, plant the hands, step back for plank. You can always drop your knees here in plank pose. So drop the knees if this is a little too intense for you. Otherwise, we're going to stay for 3 breaths. So inhale, push the mat away. When you exhale, engage the core. You want to feel that burn, so that's good. If you're shaking, that's good too. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Now bringing the shoulders over the wrists, drop the knees, chest and chin, 8-limbed pose. Inhale your heart out for cobra. Float the hands. Exhale into downward facing dog. From down dog, we're going to inhale our right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale to send the knee through your hands, releasing your left knee, uncurling your left toes, and just take a modified lunge here to start. So just to let yourself catch your balance here, just take a nice grounding breath. You can stay here for 3 to 5 breaths, or you can open up to lizard pose if you want a little hip opening. So if you want to come into lizard, bring your hands on the insides of your right foot. Toe heel the right foot out to the right side of the mat. You can keep the heart up, or you can come down onto your forearms. Whatever you do, just take 3 deep breaths. Try to let your face muscles be soft here. Try to ungrip your teeth if you have a Gripping the teeth. And take one more deep breath here. When you fully exhaled, inhale yourself up if you're a lounging lizard, and then we're going to toe heel that right foot back into the center of the mat. And then we're going to inhale our arms up and take a low lunge. If you would like a little baby back bend, just cactus the arms and look up at the ceiling, open the jaw. Take 2 breaths. One more breath here. Inhale up, exhale to frame the right foot. Lift up the left knee so you're in a temporary low runner's lunge. Step the left foot to meet the right, and then fold at the top of your mat. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up for chair pose. Exhale to sit back into your chair. Take 2 breaths. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, sit back. One more breath. Stay for the exhale. Come to stand on the inhale and exhale your hands to your heart. Mountain pose. So mountain pose is kind of just like a place where we can reset, catch our breath before we flow to the left side. So take a nice deep breath at the top of your mat. Stay for the exhale, grounding in through the feet. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant your hands. Exhaling into plank. From plank, you can either move into down dog or you can go to low plank. And then inhale the heart up for cobra. All meeting in down dog on the exhale. Take a breath in down dog. Try to let this just be like your like a yoga gas station. Just refuel here. Now we're going to move to the left side. So inhale the left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale to step the foot through the center of your hands. Release the right knee. Uncurl the right foot and take a modified low lunge position. Decide if this is where you want to stay for the next 3 to 5 breaths, or if you took a lizard on the right, you can take the lizard on the left side, bring your hands down to the inside of the left foot, toe heel the left foot out. Just feel a little more intensity in the hips. And everyone is going to look different, so don't compare one person's flexibility or lizard pose to the next. So just stay where what feels good, and also just know when to accept a nice sweet release. So take 3 deep breaths. Try to ungrip the teeth. Try to soften the face so all the energy is just sent towards the left hip. Let your body know you're safe through the breath. Take one more breath. Stay for your exhale. Inhale your heart up, toe heel the left foot back into the center as we inhale our arms up, and maybe we take a baby back bend. But if you don't feel like taking one of those, just allow yourself to be in a low lunge for 2 breaths. Frame that foot. Inhale, lift up the right knee. Step the right foot to meet the left. Exhale to fold at the top of your mat. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up, exhale to sit back into chair pose for 3 breaths. Inhale, lengthen the arms up, exhale, sit back. 2 more. Last breath here, stay for the exhale. Inhale, come to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. If you need a little water in between our flows, go ahead. Take a little water break. Catch your breath. It's a nice little warm up. All right, we're gonna start back at the top of our yoga mat when you're ready, just for 3 breaths. So no rush getting there. You can close your eyes too. Just try to connect with yourself here. Try not to worry about any outer distractions or fidgeting. Just stay present with you and your breath. Give us a couple moments of silence before we move. One more breath in Tadasana, mountain pose. Now we're gonna move through one-legged mountain from the top of our mat. Inhale your arms overhead. Float the left knee, and we're gonna exhale to step the left foot back, dropping the left foot at a 45-degree angle, turning our hips towards the front of the mat for warrior 1. Pinkies towards each other. Take 3 breaths. Inhale to lengthen the arms up. Maybe sinking a little into that right knee on the exhale. 2 breaths. Last breath here. Staying for the exhale. Then opening up to warrior 2 on the inhale. Adjusting your feet as needed. 3 breaths here. Shoulders relaxed. Gaze through the right fingertips. Just breathe. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Stay for that exhale. Straighten the right leg. Inhale to reverse your triangle. Come out for the exhale. Bring your left foot a little closer to the right. We're moving into triangle pose. So inhale to open the arms, open the chest. Reach with your right hand, trying to not to tilt the pelvis, but then exhale to bring your hand down to your shin, ankle, or mat. Left arm to the sky. You can either gaze up towards the left hand or down towards your right foot, whatever feels good today. But try to keep the shoulders stacked and also the hips stacked here. 2 breaths. Take 1 more breath. Inhale up, exhale warrior 2 for 3 breaths. So maybe you can bend a little bit deeper into that right knee. Keep the breath a little longer, once your body knows that it's okay to be here. Take 1 more breath. Stay for the exhale. Then windmill the hands down. Next time you inhale, step back for your exhale. Take a low plank if that feels good for your practice. Maybe an up dog or a cobra. But exhale into child's pose. Just take a 5 breath break here. This is just optional. If you feel like taking an extra flow or being in a down dog, do what is best for you and your body. Taking 3 breaths here. Two more breaths to go. Last breath in your child's pose. Stay for the full exhalation. Try not to rush through the breath. But when you are ready to inhale into tabletop, just press up into a tabletop on your inhale. Then exhale your hips up for down dog. You can take a flow along the way if you'd like, or you can just come to the top of your mat at your own pace. It's good that everyone is choosing their own way to make it towards the top of their mat. So that's good to honor your own practice. We're flowing together, but it's also good to make your own choices in your flow. So when we are ready, we'll just take a breath together at the top of our mat in community. So inhale, arms up, reach, stretch, breathe. Exhale, hands to heart, chin to chest, little bow of gratitude for you and your practice. Now we're going to move to the left side for our warrior sequence through one-legged mountain. Inhale, arms up, float the right knee as we exhale, sending hands to heart, stepping the right foot back, dropping the right foot at a 45-degree angle. Legs are in separate lanes. Bend into your left knee, hips facing towards the front of you, and then inhale your arms up, pinkies towards each other. Take 3 breaths in warrior 1. 2 more full breath cycles. Deep breaths. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen the arms, pinkies towards each other. Exhale, sink a little deeper into that left knee. Now inhale into warrior 2 on the left side. So adjusting your feet as needed. Now the left heel is going to be on the inner right foot directly in the center. Your left knee pointing towards your left pinky toes so your hips are open. Take 3 breaths. Another breath here. Straighten the left leg. Inhale to reverse your triangle. Coming out on the exhale, setting up for triangle. So bringing the right heel a little closer, the right foot a little closer to the left heel. Inhale to open the arms, open the chest, reach with the left hand. Then exhale in to triangle pose. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked, 3 breaths. Depending on what feels good for you, you can look up at the ceiling or down at your left foot. 2 more breaths. Last breath here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale back up. Exhale, warrior 2, 3 breaths. Maybe you can bend a little deeper into the left knee. Two more breaths. Last breath. Stay for the exhale. Then inhale to cartwheel the hands down. Step back into plank. Take a little flow, exhaling to low plank. Inhaling your heart up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, meet at the top of your mat with empty lungs. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come to stand. We're going to take one balancing tree pose before we come down to finish class here. We're going to try to balance for a minute per side. So we're going to start on the left foot. So when I had us kind of like pay attention to our feet in mountain, we're going to do that here with the left foot. So pick up the toes and then plop them down so that your left foot makes like a suction cup. So you can hold your balance a little longer that way. And now you're going to choose the tree you want to be today. So you can have a baby tree, a little bigger. Just don't bring the foot on the knee, whatever you do. Try to avoid the knee. You can also take a hot yoga style tree. So you grab your left or your right foot turned inwardly here. This is a hot yoga tree. This is like your foot's in like a half lotus. So just choose what feels good for your body today, and then choose your arms. And we're going to hold that for 5 breaths, just how we would hold any other pose. So if you find yourself wobbling, it's totally okay. Just know that you're growing strength, and it's good to grow strength, and just keep getting back up right where you left off. Try not to just give up in tree and then just stand there. So that's the point of holding our balance all through life. 4 breaths to go. Your drishti, so that's your yoga gaze, is something still in the distance. Maybe the floor, tip of your nose. 2 breaths. Release your right foot, hands to your heart, shake out the left. We're just going to take a 5-pointed star in between. So inhale to lengthen and open up, take up space. Exhale into goddess pose. Spine is straight. Inhale, star, toe, heel the feet together. Exhale, hands to heart, back in the center of your mat for tree on the right. So yeah, we're gonna pick up the toes on the right foot and just plop them down so they make like a suction cup. And choose the tree you wanna be on this side. It's okay if you wobble, just find your balance, find your drishti yoga gaze. Find your center here for the next 5 breaths. Three more to go. Very good. Release that foot, hands to your heart. If you want to take one more flow, you can. Otherwise, you can just take a belly shavasana. So come down onto your bellies. Otherwise, if you want to take one more flow, inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Step back for plank. Lower down to low plank. Inhale your heart up. Exhale, down dog. Bring your knees down and take a belly shavasana. So just slide the legs back. If you want to take a crocodile, you can bring your forearms parallel on top of your mat and just bring your forehead down. Take 5 breaths here. You made it to your yoga mat just the way we started. That always is a great feeling. We're not quite finished yet though, so just let yourself ground into earth. Try not to hold any tension anywhere in your body. Just let yourself just be fully relaxed. Just feel your belly breathing. Take 3 deep breaths. Deepest breaths. Slowest breaths. 2 more breaths to go. Take your last breath here. Now you're going to come onto your forearms and you're going to keep the elbows pressed into the mat. Your heart's going to be lifted. You're going to separate your feet as wide as your yoga mat, and then you're going to pull and peel the heart up and gaze up. This is Sphinx pose. So it's a little back strengthening and core heart opening too. So breathe up. We're going to do this for 3 breaths. So with your elbows pulling back towards you, you're using a little bit more arm, core, and low back strength. 2 more breaths. Take another breath. And now you're going to bring your right cheek down to the mat and you're going to cactus your arms out, and then you're going to let the left leg come out at a 90-degree angle for half frog. And a little option for just a little flow here. So if you feel like flowing and adding a little bit more intensity in the stretch on the left here, keep your hands, your fingers nice and wide, your palms spread towards your floating rib cage, kind of like cobra. And then inhale to peel your heart up, and then exhale, let your head drop back. You can stay like this, or if you feel like going through a little flow, just exhale down. And then inhale to peel up. And then exhale to let the head drop back. Stay for an inhale. And exhale down. But this is just optional if you feel like just grounding into a half frog position for the next 5 breaths. Like I said, this is your practice, so you do what's best for your body. Just take 4 deep breaths, whatever you do. Two more. Last breath here. Stay for the exhale. Now bring the left leg straight back behind you. Left cheek comes onto the mat. Right leg comes out 90-degree angle, half frog pose. Still with the option to inhale to lift the heart, feeling a little more intensity in the stretch on the left. 3 breaths here. 4 deep breaths though. Take one more breath. Now bring that right leg back. We're going to come up onto our knees and we're going to take a camel pose before we come down to our backs. So on the knees, let your knees be spread 2 fists apart and then come up onto your knees. Bring your hands in your back pockets. Flap the wings. Inhale to look up. Then exhale, just let your head drop back. If you want to go a little deeper, push into your low back so your hips are pushing forward and let your head drop back a little more. 3 breaths. Two more breaths. Come up on the inhale, nice and slow. Exhale into embryo pose, like a little ball here. Come up on the inhale onto your seat and come onto your backs. We're going to finish with a spinal twist and then come into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So go ahead and take up some space like a 5-pointed star. Now bring the feet together. Bring the right knee up. And then with your left hand on top of the right knee, you're going to drag the right knee across the body towards the left. Open up your right arm. Gaze towards the right for 3 breaths. Supine spinal twist. Last breath. Come out of the twist. Let your right leg go long. Move around your ankle if you want. And then grab the left knee with the right hand. And then dragging the left knee across our body towards the right side of the mat. Left arm opens. Gaze towards the left for 3 breaths. Last breath here. Stay for the full exhale. Come out on the inhale. Take up any last movement you need. Maybe another happy baby. Get all the wiggles out. But take your final pose, Shavasana. Let your toes go opposite direction. Let your palms be facing up towards the sky. Let your chin come a little closer towards your chest so that your cervical spine is nice and straight. Allow the breath to be nice and slow here. And like any other pose, we want to at least hold this for 5 breaths. So if you do have the time for a minute of corpse pose, please stay for that. It might be one of the more important yoga poses. So close your eyes. Just allow the practice to just gently sprinkle all over your body, head to toe. Maybe feeling a little more relaxed and grounded. Just honor the stillness and the peace of your soul and your mind. If you feel thoughts start to come in, doesn't matter if they're bad or good, just try to breathe and remove the thoughts so that you just have a nice blank, clear space to just be nice and still. I'll let you know when it's time to go. So in the meantime, just honor the rest. can keep your eyes closed, but just start to make some gentle movements with your fingers and your toes. You can finish class right here in Shavasana if you'd like. Otherwise, if you would like to kind of bring the energy back up on this lovely Friday, you can join me in a seat. We can close practice together with one breath of gratitude. So just release whatever breath you have. And inhale through the nostril and exhale. I bow to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me and spending time with me. And I hope you all have a beautiful Friday. Happy fall. Namaste.